Hello, good morning, my students. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Today, our English session. Today is 16th April 2020, and it's 10:10 now. I hope you are here. Okay. And I remember that I sent to you two writing links. This can help you. One about checking your level in English. It's called English for Everyone. It's a website. And one website is this one, which can you see now on my screen. Okay, I think now I can share my screen. So what is Purdue OWL? I think this website can help you in your research, because in this semester, second semester, you have research projects to research something, and this can help you a lot and a lot. And what's WL, sorry, OWL, OWL. So here we can discover it's online writing lab. Khalid until admit. Here is Khalid. Khalid is joining now. Khalid is joining now. Okay. Good morning, Khalid. Good morning, Khalid.
Good morning, Mister.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Khalid, I sent you these links. OWL. Did you check Outlook last time?
What?
This website. Here also Ahmed Nuh. Ahmed Nuh is joining now.
No.
Okay, check your Outlook. So this website, OWL, online. You see now my mouse? Online
Yes.
writing lab, or online writing laboratory. Okay. Here we can discover together. Here we can discover. This is a website. Okay, welcome to the writing lab at Purdue University. Here we need to discover this website. We need to discover it, and this can help you to cite your work. You know this APA? What's APA? Khalid Ahmed Nuh, what's APA?
Where?
APA, this one.
For Biological Association.
Yes.
A way to write a links or websites links.
How to cite your websites, right? You see now my mouse?
Yes, ABA.
APA guide.
Yeah.
Okay, if you click APA guide, if you click it,
Sorry, what is the name of the site? The name of the site.
okay, APA guide here. APA guide. This means American Psychological Association. And I remember that Mr. Mustafa Abdul Halim, the librarian, he helped you one day how to cite your work, right?
Yes.
Yes, I saw it in the university library. So here, slow internet. Because at the same time now I am uploading my video, you see, 76%. So it's a slow internet. We can type again. APA guide. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. Go down. Okay, if you click overview, and workshop, overview and workshop.
Mr.
Okay.
I want to ask about the name of the site. Name of the site.
You see up, you see OWL. At the end of the session, I can send you, I can forward the email again. Don't worry, I can forward the email again. But now discover with me.
Okay.
Discover with me. You see this? Where is my mouse now? You see? In this one. You see this one?
Yes.
Okay, this one in APA guide. APA guide. So if you click website, we'll go to the website of APA, and you'll find many categories which can help you in citation. Okay, this APA style. It's good, it's good. Write with clarity, precision, and inclusion. Okay? Here, I want to focus on this one. You see? This one. Style guidelines by topic. So what's the paper format? How do you format your paper, either research or project or essay? How you can write table or figures? How you can use the language? Because sometimes if you can use the language, it will be offensive to others. It will be bad. This is from APA point of view. So APA has a language. This language is pious. Pious means not offensive. Okay, and grammar. How to use a grammar to use for research? How to use references, and how to use in-text citation. Okay, so you have how many categories now? How many categories?
Six categories.
6 categories.
6 categories.
Okay, each one has a lot of subtitles. For example, if we right click here, right click, and you go to paper format. Paper format, okay. In paper format, how many categories do you have here? How many?
10.
A lot of
10. You have 10 categories.
10.
One
About 10.
related to the order of the page.
about 2.
One about the title. One about the font. Which font you can use in your writing? For example, font number 10, font number 12, font number 11. Okay, and tables, which font also you can use. About page header, about spaces, about margins, about paragraph alignment. This means all you can find in Word to process your file, okay? So each one has a lot of categories. If you make right click here, right click, and you go to tables and figures, you'll find also how many subcategories? 5.
5.
5.
Table and figure setup and sample. We give you sample tables, sample figures. Okay. For example, we make right click here. Sorry, no, just new tab. No need new tab. Okay. Figure setup. How do you include a figure in your research? Figure setup. Okay. This is example of figure. Example of figure. If I maximize here, 1 second, I maximize. Okay. So you see how many axes here have? How many axes? How many axes? Two.
2x.
One is vertical and the other is
Horizontal.
one is vertical and the other is horizontal. Horizontal, okay? And here, did he use colors in this figure or no? Did he use colors?
Yes, color.
Okay, why did he use colors?
Yes.
Gray and black.
Black. Okay, why did he use colors?
What is?
Why?
To differentiate between two.
Yes, okay, between 2 or 3 or 4, whatever you have here, okay? So, what did he write here in the description? What he did write in the description, okay? Here, for example, note, we have note and we have specific note. Follow my mouse, please. And you have probability note, okay? You have note, general note, specific note, and a probability note. Okay, what did you write first? Note, the figure demonstrates. I need you to keep this word in your mind, demonstrates. You use, here we have a new one, new student join. I need you to use this word. What's this word here? Demonstrate. What is the meaning of demonstrate? Yes, what does it mean?
I know, but I don't remember. Well,
Okay, it means illustrates or mean explain. You know, explain?
Yes.
Okay,
illustrate or demonstrate.
interpret. Okay, interpret. Okay, then you give, sorry, you give more details about your figure. Okay, this is a sample of figure. I minimize here. I control minus, control minus, control minus, control minus, control plus. Okay, this about figure. For example, if you have here example of tables, how you insert table in your research. How do you insert table in your research? Okay, this is example of the table. Okay, we have gender, we have female, we have male, we have marital status, we have single, and a lot of these numbers. So when you want to transfer these numbers into paragraph, you should give a clear explanation. You should give a clear illustration. What are or what is the meaning of these numbers? Okay, this in tables and figures. So if we close table and figures, we can go here to language. What language you should use in your research? What language you would use? The language should be understandable, and you shouldn't laugh at people. You should demean people. Do you mean demean? You see, I highlighted here. Demean, this means you laugh at people. You laugh at people. So the language here, we have many aspects of the language. We have general principles, we have historical context, we have age, we have disability. Do you know disability? Do you know disability? Okay, open disability. Which words you can use when you talk about disability? For example, which word you can use to talk about disabled people or handicapped? For example, here, okay, I highlight here, these words are problematic. These words are problematic. It may not be problematic in another writing, but in scientific writing or in research, if you use these words, it causes a problem to you. So don't say special needs. Don't say physically challenged. Don't say mentally challenged, mentally retarded, mentally ill. Don't say handicapable. So what should you say? You should use these words. You see? Who can read the first one? Who can read the first one? Hello? Participants here?
No, Mr.
Noor?
Yes.
Can you read Noor?
Yes.
Read this one?
Prefer
Yes, preferred.
person with a disability.
Hmm.
Person with a disability. Person who has a disability. Disabled person. Person with a mental illness. People with intellectual disabilities.
Child.
Intellectual. Child with congenital disability. Congenital disability. Child with a birth
Impairment. Okay.
child with a birth impairment. Physically disabled person with a physical disability.
So Ahmed Noor, what we are talking about now? What we are talking about? What is
The disability.
no. What is this? Which are reading now? What is this? This is related to. This is related to. Khalid, this is related to.
This 1 minute.
Which part of APA? This one. Which part of APA?
The person who write the research, مثلا.
The language which you use in your research. This is related to the language which you use in your research. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Okay. If you close this tab and you see this tab, you close this tab. This disability which we have read now. Okay. This is the language. You see here the language. If you open the language tab, you'll find many categories of words which you can use. Okay, this about grammar. What the grammar you should use in your research? Should you use passive or active?
Passive.
Okay, passive is more preferable than active. Okay, which tense can you use? Which tense can?
Past.
Yes, past and sometimes if
Past.
it is old, if it is
I
very
think
old,
the most.
if it is old, you'll talk about past
I
perfect.
think we used past simple the more.
Okay, past simple for facts, right? For facts, if you want to say the results explain or explained. The results explain or explained.
Plain.
Okay, it will be present because it's a fact. Okay, the findings is, or the findings are, or where? It should be are, because this is a fact. Okay, if we click here about the grammar, you should use this new tab. Okay, this is grammar. This is about comparison or tense or active passive voice. Pronouns. Which pronoun you should use in your writing? If you are working as a group, which pronoun you can use? You can say I or we.
We.
Okay, you can say we as a group. If you are working individually, you can say I. Okay, and the first icon, if you want to talk about a human being and non-human being. For example, if you are talking about a man and his wife, a man and his wife, you can say couple. Who can spell couple? Who can spell couple? See?
COUPLE.
Okay, couple. If it's a man and his wife, we can say couple. Or two boys, two girls, we can say couple. Okay? But if you are talking about shoes or scissors, can we say couple or another word?
We can say couple.
If we're talking about shoes, for example, what should we say?
Pair.
Yes, you are right. You can say pair of shoes. So this part, the icon number 1, talking about human and non-human being, okay? And this is related to, who can continue, who complete? What's this, what you are explaining now? This is related to, follow my mouse?
Comparison.
No, follow my mouse. What this? Do you see my mouse?
What?
Grammar.
No.
This related to grammar. Which grammar? Which grammar? Which grammar? The grammar.
مستر في بتاع الفوق دي مخبي.
Do you have problem now? Do you
لا
have
انا
problem?
بقول لما كنت بتشاور على الماوس فوق كنا مش شايفين يعني.
Okay, now it's okay. Now it's okay.
مش مشكلة هي. تمام.
This is grammar. Which grammar?
I don't
Which grammar?
understand the question.
Okay, well, now we are talking about grammar, okay? We are talking about grammar. Which grammar? Which grammar?
مش فاهم.
Okay, our session today about APA, right? APA.
Yes.
And now we're talking about grammar. Which grammar I mean now? Which grammar I mean? The grammar which you use in.
The grammar which we must use in the research.
Yes, it's okay. Okay, this about grammar.
To follow the ABA.
Yes. Okay. And here we have references, and here we have in-text citation. Okay. I let you to explore this in your home. If you go to in-text citation, because now after 8 minutes, the session will end, okay? And I'll send you another invitation. This about in-text citation. In-text citation, okay? Plagiarism. Do you remember plagiarism, which we talk about in Guinness STEM School? Plagiarism. And quotation, and paraphrasing. You should use some verbs about that. And personal communication. Go back. Now, how many main categories?
Which part, Mr.
Sorry?
Which part?
Okay, now you see APA style, okay? We have how many categories? Main categories, how many main categories?
6 categories.
How many main categories? 6.
6, yes.
Each category has many subcategories, right?
Yes.
Each category has many subcategories. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Okay, if you open this one, paper format, you will find more and more and more about paper format. How to format your writing, you see? All this related to word file. Word file. Okay? So the 6 categories, I need to work in groups. And next time, you have to prepare a presentation or a PowerPoint about these ones, okay? We have 5 groups. We have 5 groups here. We have 5 groups. Here is boys, okay? From 1 to 5, from 1 to 4. From 1 to 4, the first category. Ahmed Shaban, Usama, Ahmed Abdurrahim, Ahmed Abid. This will talk about paper format. This will talk about paper format, okay? And then we have Khalid Najih, Shihab, Taha, Abdurrahman. This is about tables and figures. Then we have Abdul Ashraf, Ali Sa'aduddin, Ali Alauddin, Umar Khalid. Talk about free language, bias free language. What is the language they should use in research? Then we have Amr Khalid, Mark Wasfi, Muhammad Khalid, Amr Khalid, Mark Wasfi, Muhammad Khalid. This will talk about grammar. It's about grammar, okay? Then we have Mahmoud Abid, Mustafa Mahmoud, Muaz, about references. Then we have Yusuf Mansour and Yusuf Abdurrahman about in-text citation. Okay, does it make sense for you? Do you understand me now? Okay, so Khalid and Ahmed Noor. Ahmed Noor, you are talking about?
Text citation.
In-text citation, I'll check. Are you sure? No, Yusuf and Yusuf about in-text citation. No, Yusuf and Yusuf.
لا paper format. تمام.
Okay, paper format. And Khalid? Khalid, we'll talk about? Khalid?
إيه.
Khalid, you forgot? You'll talk about?
Isn't here.
Okay, find your name here. Find your name. What is your name? Which number? Number 5. Right? Number 5? Hello? Khalid. Khalid. Which number here? Hello, Khalid. Khalid, you talk about tables and figures.
مستر خالد
Yes.
النت فصل عنده.
There is a problem with my internet. Yes. He wrote to me. The problem.
No. It is a problem in Khalid's internet.
Okay, please tell him. So now the session will end in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and I'll send you another invitation. Okay, because I have some matters I want to talk about with you. Okay, I'll end this meeting. Okay, and I'll send you another invitation. Okay.
Okay.
Good morning, my students. This is the second session today, and you know that in the first session we talked about APA, American Psychological Association, and what should you follow to deliver a good research, especially you have research task this semester. It's not important to say to me, okay, how many grades for that and how would you evaluate me in research? But the most important thing is to excel, sorry, to excel the research task, to do research in a perfect way. Okay, that's the aim. Maybe the next year or the next years, you have to do that. But now it's your chance to be good at doing research. Okay, and we said we have 6 main categories. One about formatting, one about tables and figures, one about the language which you use, one about the grammar which you use, one about references, even sites or books or magazines or articles, and one about citation, quotation or in-text citation. Okay, and these are the main categories, and you have subcategories. Each main category has many subcategories, and we assigned groups to discuss these categories. Okay, that's your future and that's your life, and I want you to be good at this, not for the exam, not for the exam, but for yourself, or but for your skills. Okay, so this research skill is not less important than writing, reading, speaking, or listening skills. All these are important skills in your life, and you have to learn them perfectly. Okay. I hope to send to me emails or PowerPoints, presentations about what do you understand for each category, and you have groups, and please contact your groups even in Facebook or mobile numbers or WhatsApp, and please answer this as soon as possible. Today, before I go to English worksheets, this is the second website I present to you today. The first website is about APA, okay, APA, and I'll send you the links. This you'll find in Cycle 6. Before I present this website, englishforeveryone.org, not this session, today's session, but the previous session, we talked about Avi Shipman, and he's an American guy, and he made a use of coronavirus crisis, and he created a website, and he said, I didn't want to get a lot of money, I just want to help other people who has problems of coronavirus. Today I have another example. One is called Dr. Lotfi Mikhnash. He's from Algeria, and he invented digital floor, which can warn people or discover people who are suffering from coronavirus. So search for it, please. Dr. Lotfi Mikhnash. He's from Algeria, and he invented digital floor to help Algeria, the country, and the Ministry of Minister of Health, how to solve the problem of coronavirus or other illnesses in the future. Okay. Today I have another website, englishforeveryone.org, and you have many aspects here, and I want you to discover with me. Okay. This is about comprehension. This is about verb tenses. All these are, you can know as quizzes or tests, or many tests to test your level in English. I say again, you have a lot of free time, so you work hard and do your best, because you might in the future find no time, okay? But now you have the chance, you have the opportunity to get too much free time, okay? This about sentence completion, complete the sentences. This is about word definition. This is about analog, okay? Synonym and antonym, same sound, with the same sound or not. David, sorry, yes, David syllables. Phonics, this is about pronunciation, and a lot of things here. For example, we can go to any something here. For example, you can go to synonyms and antonyms. Okay, synonyms and antonyms, for example. for example, this one. Okay. And here, yes, you have grade 1 to grade 12. Okay, so you are grade 10. Okay, you can go to antonyms 1, for example, antonyms 1, and test yourself, test your knowledge of English. Okay, if you go here, slow internet, because old people now in some countries all over the world use internet for some purposes. So here, okay. Participants, one. Okay, again. Again. You can stop recording now. Pause.